Hi YouTube. Here on the DepFox channel, one of our missions is about educating people. Not only to help people learn what it's like in a gay family by showing ours, but to learn that it really is okay to be gay. Sometimes in the course of those actions we get some flack for doing that, and normally we let that flack be there, whether it's comments or certain videos, as long as it stays within the bounds of reason and debate and doesn't devolve into using the F word or saying bad things about our kids. It's kind of a part of showing the dialogue that goes on between people who don't believe in marriage equality or homosexuality and those of us who do. Lately, though, we've been under attack by a certain individual who's been making death threats to Jay and myself. And we've been taking what we feel are appropriate actions. We've really debated long and hard about how to address this individual, because Jay is really the fight fire with fire kind of guy and wants to call him out on YouTube. This certain individual, though, doesn't really respond very well to debate and usually ends up twisting words to ways that sort of fit his argument. There really is no debate with this guy. So we've been contacting authorities and taking appropriate steps. And we've had a YouTuber recently, his name is DevShell, who did a video kind of addressing this, and I think he really discusses it better than I can. So let's take a look at his video and maybe you'll get a little background on what's going on.
Hey YouTube, DevShell2 here. Look, this is a little bit different than the kind of videos I normally make, and I am using my webcam. I don't usually do quick capture videos with my webcam, so I apologize for the audio. I do want to ask all of you to support a particular user on YouTube. I don't normally do this kind of thing, but the circumstances are a little unusual. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a user called DepFox. If not, let me give you a little background. DepFox is a channel that is dedicated to basically documenting the inside lives of a Northern California family. Your basic, typical, average American family. It is Jay and Bryan and their kids. That's right, Jay and Bryan. They're from Northern California, and they basically have, lived a very private life until, of course, Proposition 8 was passed, and they decided that they would document their lives, their family lives, everyday kind of stuff to YouTube for the YouTube community and the world to see. The idea, the hope was that they could basically destroy negative stereotypes about gay people and gay families. They're a loving couple, they're a committed couple, and they've had 2 lovely kids, and they have a very committed, loving family. It is the average American family. It is a family that most people wish they could have, want to have, and they are heroes to members of the LGBT community across the country, because they have managed to build what so many of us want. But that's not why I'm asking for your support for them. The last couple of weeks, they have been under attack by
your closet case. I mean, it's the most stupid, desperate thing they have in their toolbox of lies is to say, you know what, you expose homosexuality too much, I think you're a homo. Does that make any logical sense?
God, guns, guts, and glory. Now, I pretty much thought this guy had disappeared, but apparently he has stumbled across DepFox and has made it his mission to make their lives hell, with harassment and death threats. Once the police were involved, and the police have already gotten involved, 4G decided to switch tactics. He's been making sock accounts, and he has been putting these videos out there like this one.
This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. It's on YouTube. It's called the DepFox channel. Go follow
basically what these videos amount to, and there have been many, they're just being flagged down. They pop up, they get flagged down. But basically what these videos amount to is he's asking people to harass these guys. And the only reason is his religion. You know, I'm not going to ask anybody to flag 4G. I mean, you guys do whatever it is, you know, you feel like you need to do, what's right for you. I don't tell anybody, you know, how to behave on YouTube when it comes to flaggings and that kind of thing. That's not my job. That's not what I do. You know, I figure I've got a little bit of a voice here on YouTube, and I might as well use it for something good, right? 4G needs to know that there is not room on YouTube for bigotry. There's no room on YouTube for harassment of somebody who has done nothing to him. He is harassing someone for having a family, for living a lifestyle that he doesn't approve of because his imaginary friend tells him it's no good in a book written 2,000 years ago. I mean, you're talking about a religious extremist who doesn't even know anything about the text that he claims to live for. And he spends his time harassing people who have done nothing to him. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you guys, you know, what you should do, but I personally think 4G needs to know that the YouTube community and the LGBT community is not going to sit idly by while he harasses members of our community, the YouTube community and the LGBT community. I've done my part. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. These guys are great guys. They are heroes of mine. If you're not familiar with them, get familiar with them, and I can almost guarantee they will be heroes of yours as well.
Thanks, Devshell. You said it way better than I could have said it, because it's really got Jay and me sort of frustrated, and we probably wouldn't handle it the way that we should. And it's one of the reasons why we haven't tackled it already. Because being so close to the issue, maybe we wouldn't necessarily take appropriate actions. And right now, it's at a sensitive place where we kind of just need to keep our cool heads. But one thing about YouTube and Facebook is these are places where we share ideas and share information, and people have the right to say a lot of things. You know, you have your First Amendment rights to free speech. But when it breaks down to death threats and harassment and bullying on that scale, nobody has a right to be treated that way. And if anybody is ever treated that way, you have to take appropriate action to stop people who do this. Because if we don't stand up to people who bully us, they keep bullying us. And nobody should have to live with that, for, you know, plain and simple. So, for those of you who are wondering what's going on with our channel and why you're seeing all these things on Facebook, now you know.
Nicholas pooped and now he's like starting to cry.
Daniel, thanks. Just say goodbye, wrap it up.
So that's it for us. We're doing okay. Everybody's doing good. We're not stressed out from this. And we'll be talking to you soon. Bye, YouTube.
And I believe that our love found its way through the current as the waves